You'll know my next guest as Nurse Trixie in Call the Midwife, and now Helen George is swapping TV for the stage as she reprises her role as Anna in the West End musical The King and I. Look at that. It's a gorgeous production, Helen, isn't it?
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So have you been around the country with it already?
Yeah, so I did it last year and then I took a break to go back to film Call the Midwife. So I've
That little thing that you do in between.
The little thing, yes, the sandwich.
Yeah.
So I did it earlier in the year and they've carried on the tour, and then I'm joining them again in Eastbourne and Salford and then into town, into the West End.
And it's singing and dancing and all of that. Is this a dream come true for you to play this iconic role?
Absolutely, and she really is iconic. When you look at the actresses that have played her before me, I mean, it's pretty intimidating.
Who's played it before? Deborah Kerr?
Yeah, and lots of amazing Broadway actresses. So there really is a sort of blueprint of these wonderful women that have played the role, and it is such an iconic role. For anyone to be asked to play it, it's one of those roles that you just can't say no to.
They don't really show... Obviously, I remember the film being on every Christmas when I was younger. They don't really put the film on telly that often, do they? So I'm wondering whether there's a generation of, you know, teenagers who may not know the story of The King and I. Just tell us a bit about Anna's... Well, this feminist role, really, as you would put it. Yes,
absolutely. It's this, you know, a very old film, and I think people really watched it as children with their grandmas and their mothers.
Absolutely.
So there's a sort of there's a memory,
huge nostalgia for me. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But it's a fantastic, true story about a woman who became a teacher for the king's children in Thailand. They called it them Siam, and she educates the children, but also helps him govern the country and stop the English and French invading and colonising Thailand. So it's a really sort of political piece, but it's got these amazing songs like Getting to Know You, Shall We Dance, you know, all of these iconic
And that
songs.
Dress.
The
you
dress,
know, that.
The beast.
The beast, is that what you call it?
She's a beast.
Get me into the beast, do you say?
Yeah, it takes about 5 people.
Does it?
Yeah, it really does.
Is it heavy?
So heavy.
Yes.
I lost so much weight doing this because it's just like carrying around, like, you know, like weights.
Yeah, and you've got to dance really nimbly in it. I mean, of course you did Strictly, so we know that, you know, you can dance.
It's been a while, though.
It's been a while, yeah. Have you been watching Strictly this year, by the way? Have you had time?
Little bits of it. I haven't had so much time. But oh, God.
You look gorgeous in there.
You lovely Aliash.
Yeah, lovely Aliash. And it's interesting because I was reading that you've said that playing... Well, of course, Trixie is an incredible character that has such a warm place in everyone's heart. But playing Anna has also helped you become more confident as a woman in the world, in the real world. Is that true to say, as a feminist almost?
Well, yes, I think both parts. I've been really lucky with both of them, and I think it's coincided with the Me Too movement and a strength for women at the moment.
Wow.
And so I think it comes with age as well. You get the confidence to stand up for other women. And I remember being younger, a teenager, when, you know, men would approach you on the tube or whatever, and I always really loved it when the women would stand up for you and say, actually, you know, hang on, don't speak to her like that. And I think we all have a responsibility to be like that.
And do you do that? As, you know, people recognise you, you know, you're a famous person, so...
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're on TV or not on TV. It's about doing the right thing in the right moment and standing up for women. And the same for men, you know. Feminism is about equality.
Yeah.
It's not about one-upmanship at all. It's about looking after each other.
And I know that the Christmas episode of Call the Midwife is always one that the whole country anticipates. It's already been done, hasn't it?
Yeah, we filmed it June, I think, May, June.
Yes.
Something, the hot weather.
What can we expect?
Oh, it's just a lovely, lovely festive feast. It's a great series coming forwards. There's some wonderful writing, as ever, by Heidi. It's a really fun Christmas special, but with those beautiful, emotive moments that you expect.
Yes, the tearjerkers.
Have a quick weep on Christmas Day.
Yeah, a quick weep on Christmas Day. And it's funny because we're talking about, you know, perhaps standing up for other women on the tube. I mean, I assume you've done that, have you? Have you seen awkward things in public with women and...
Yeah, of course. I think we all have, haven't we? I mean, we all witness those moments where you think, hang on, that's really wrong. And also, if you're young enough that you don't have a voice for yourself, you have to...
But I'm saying that you're recognised, but didn't you go to the set where there's like a bit of a museum for Call the Midwife, dressed as Trixie, and somebody thought you were an act?
I didn't randomly dress as Trixie.
No, you weren't doing.
I wasn't just like, oh, I'm going to be Trixie today. We were filming at the Chatham Dockyard, which is where the museum is, the Call the Midwife Museum, which is crazy in itself. And someone mistook me for, I was mistaken for a tour guide and asked which way the toilets were.
That is actually brilliant. I wonder if that person knows now, watching this, going, hang on, that was me. You know, that they're actually talking to the real Trixie.
But I love it, and I was like, yeah, just go down there, turn left, and absolutely.
That's actually brilliant, isn't it? It's so nice. It's so nice. And I know that actually on tour you have a special little comforting friend with you at all times.
Yes,
who is it?
My dog comes with me.
Your dog?
Little Charlie. There he is. He's old now. That's when he was a pup. He's 12 years old, and I found him on the streets in Kensal Rise.
Did you?
Yeah, he was a stray. And he's had a good life. I've given him a good life since then.
So when you say he goes on tour with you, he goes with you everywhere. That's not
No, he has to. He comes to work with me, so he comes on set with me to Call the Midwife.
Does he?
And when I've done plays in the past, he's come with me, and I'm hoping that he's allowed, dear producers, to come with me on this tour because I haven't checked with them yet.
Oh, you haven't checked with them? Is there a small part for a dog in the?
I'm sure we can find one. I'm sure we can.
That's lovely. Well, you can see Helen in The King and I when it kicks off on December the 13th in Eastbourne, and of course we've got the Christmas special coming up, so that's fantastic. And there's the next series you're filming at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
Goodness me, one of the busiest women around.
Well, aren't we all?
Well, it's lovely to have you in. Nice to see you.